of rising food prices.
Corruption is rampant at the highest levels of this government. You will remember during my budget presentation when they tried to prevent me from saying some critical things about governance, even shutting down the sitting of Parliament.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And in this one, my people, after we seen Miss Jeanette Calder, the director of the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, come out letting us know that there's a big $3 trillion unaccountability crisis going that includes about 16 government ministries, where the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, and the Ministry of Social Security, them top the list, my people, not to mention the Office of the Prime Minister, with an accountability of $12 billion. And you might have heard me, briefly speak on it in the live that I did this morning. But now we're seeing the newly minted Minister of Education, Fayval Williams, coming out, refuting the claims and saying that there's document. Basically, she wants to say the books are balanced for people. I'm going to play that little record in the phone here. But this Minister Finance that didn't even speak at the 81st annual conference for the Jamaica Labour Party, coming out now to saying that the records are there. So if the records are there for people, why the Auditor General, Pamela Monroe Ellis, saying otherwise? Pamela Monroe Ellis, I will just get up and tell lie on so much ministries. Make that make sense for people. But before we make any ear war go on, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Notification shout out goes to Auntie Madge. Big up yourself, Aunt Madge. Thanks for the continued support from each and every one.
On a monthly basis, monthly financials from ministries go to the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service and to the AGD, the Auditor General Department. So it is not as if there is no reporting on the financials. What the Auditor General spoke to would be the appropriation account, and these are annual report, annual financial report that go to the Auditor General. Obviously, the ideal situation, the proper situation is for these accounts to be ready within the time frame that's stipulated in law. I can tell you that several ministries, they are still fighting a manual process. It's a big task, a mama task, when you look at the fact that some ministries have not done it going back several years. So it's going to take some effort to do, but it is not a case that there has been no reporting. That's not the case at all. What is in order would be the monthly financials. Now they have to then translate those into the annual numbers, into the annual appropriation account that need to be submitted to the Auditor General. That is what needs to be done now. And several ministries have to go back in time to do that reconciliation and send it in to the Auditor General. So that's the effort that certainly we have to put more resources behind in order to get it done, and then to ensure that going forward, there's not this lapse.
I'm a people in the ear for herself, and I, for a moment, not even for a second, don't believe anything that she says. Because if the books are in order, then the Auditor General wouldn't have such difficulty, my people, in letting us know exactly what is going on as it pertains to our tax-paying dollars. Right? And if they're so accountable as she would want to come and put it, my people, why did they remove all opposition chairpersons from the Parliamentary Oversight Committee? Because that is one of the committee that is mandated by the standing order to have opposition spokespersons on it, and for them to meet, right? And to be able to speak on things like these, so we could have management and transparency. But my people, it is said that every time a meeting is called, the government side don't show up, right? And so these things are basically kept under quiet because them apparently them don't want the public to know certain things, my people.
Corruption is rampant at the highest levels of this government. You will remember during my budget presentation when they tried to prevent me from saying some critical things about governance, even shutting down the sitting of Parliament. Well, I went on the street and I said what I had to say, and I will say it here again. The failure to disclose the identity of the so-called illicit 6 MPs who are under investigation by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment remains a festering sore, only made worse by the Prime Minister's gag order on cabinet ministers speaking publicly on these matters. But wait, comrades, I have to rewrite that part because it is no longer 6. It has gone to 8. So let me say it again. The failure to disclose the identity of the so-called illicit 8 MPs who are under investigation by the Integrity Commission remains a festering sore, only made worse by the Prime Minister's gag order on his cabinet.
We have a government that would rather it would stay silent. They would rather it would stay silent in the face of rising food prices. Yes. They would rather it would not say nothing but the gas price will go from day to day. They would rather it would just sit by and shut up mouth about the unconstitutional things that they're doing in this country. Yeah. They would rather it would stay silent about the corruption that is reeking in every single ministry. They would rather it would not say anything about the crime. They would rather it would stay silent about the challenges in the education system. But we're not stay silent. We're not talking Google out and wrong. We're telling you and putting you on notice that the People's National Party is coming. Yeah. We are coming. Yeah. And we are ready to move this country forward. We have a movement of young people who are fired up. We have a movement of young people who are ready. We have a YO who is rejuvenated, and we have a take to them.
My people wanna join in that one, yeah? Maybe you wanna say, drop in the comment in the comment section. Maybe you wanna agree with what Fayval is saying versus the Jamaica Accountability Meter portal, Miss Jeanette Calder. Remember also to go over the website and sign that petition. My people, talk up and make me your own and say. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel on the road to 30K and beyond. Support the movement. Thank you for the continued support. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Get this video to at least 3,000 likes, my people. Big up on yourself.